Hey guys, George here with TheNewFury. We're about to go talk to the guys from Goatwhore in Nashville at Exit In. Be sure to pick up their new album, Constricting Rage with Merciless. And if you like the t-shirts I've been wearing in the interviews, be sure to check out wickedjester.com. So first of all, how's the tour been for you guys so far?
So far, so good. It's the third. No, actually, it's the fourth day. Third day. Something.
It's the fourth day. We started in New Orleans on Saturday. We did like a hometown record release show. And now we're just doing dates, working our way to the West Coast to start Summer Slaughter in San Francisco on the 17th.
Your album came out today. You guys excited about that?
Yeah, real excited. It's been going pretty good. I mean, well, we're playing like 5 new songs in the set, and people are getting into it, and it's going really well. So today, everything hits, and from here out, it's just straightforward, pretty much.
Can you tell us about how you guys recorded this? The album you guys didn't do it digitally, right?
Well, I mean, there is a digital process involved at the end of everything, but we did do 2-inch analog. So
basically, we did all the rhythm guitars, the bass, and the drums, the analog, and then we ran out of channels. So I did the vocals and like minor guitar overdub and solos and stuff with the Pro Tools. It wasn't enough room. We would have had to get another tape machine to finish it. Which we made one tape machine.
But it's unique, you know. I mean,
yeah, you can definitely hear the difference.
Because it's funny, because a lot of people don't understand. Even though you do it to tape, you're running it afterwards. You're running it, you're dropping it into Pro Tools to finish up everything else with it. But it's the tone and the sound you get on tape. And once it's locked into the tape, then it goes into Pro Tools. You don't lose that. Where in Pro Tools, they haven't really got to the chemistry, physics of creating that sound on tape. You know? I don't think necessarily that that they can't do it. I just don't think that maybe they really don't want to do it.
Or they haven't figured it out yet. They just don't care. So,
because I don't think people really notice that much. You know, I mean, for us we do, and because we used to listen to older records and everything, you can really tell the difference in the tones and stuff like that. Even to the point of like bands using like, you know, Kemper and amp effects now to track their guitars, where, you know, we still use a head with a cabinet, we mic the cabinet. There's still a different sound you get miking up the cabinet and the tone rather than getting a digital, like, processed guitar tone that's coming straight out of a little bit. You know, so we're still using all those kind of basic ideas of traditional ways, but they still, you know, they haven't really mastered making that tone yet. So.
Do you guys have any rituals or anything, warm-ups that you do specifically before you guys track or record?
I mean, just pretty much go over things, you know, just, you know, honestly, like, I know Sammy, before he tracks, he goes in a room and he kind of goes over stuff and does like little exercises and stuff like that. I'll go in the, I mean, because we're in the studio, the vocals don't come till the end, and usually you're there like 3 weeks before you even start vocals. So I'll go in the van and put the music on and like try to sing over it or whatever, just out loud, and just little different things, little exercises I've learned in the past and stuff like that. I have a little thing like I like to chew gum before I do vocals. Even when I play live in a live setting, I'll chew gum right before, like 30 minutes beforehand. Just little things, little tricks, I guess, that I do.
What's the craziest thing that you guys have seen at a show?
At a show? James getting a needle stuck in his...
That was pretty fucking crazy.
Shouldn't be laughing. Yeah, we played this show in Rochester, and James had a needle. He had this kit in his pocket, and had a needle, and it slipped, and it went to his thigh. It's still in there. It never got out. After the show, he played the rest of the show, and then after the show, we went to the hospital. We were there for a while, and they couldn't get it out. So they just left it. So it's still in there.
Yeah. But as far as like, it's hard to pinpoint like really crazy shit, because crazy shit happens all the time. So it's hard to pinpoint the craziest thing I've ever seen at a show. I can tell you the craziest thing somebody ever told me at a show before.
What's the craziest thing somebody ever told you?
Salt Lake City, a church place that we played. It was a church that converted into a
bar. Oh yeah.
I was sitting on this chair, like this reclining chair in the back of the fucking venue that we're playing. This guy comes and sits down next to me. on the floor, and he looks at me and he's like, I was told to come give you fellatio. And I was like, well, first of all, your boobs weren't big enough. Second of all, you have a penis. So I'm passing that.
Shouldn't it have been the first of all, you have a penis, and then you have a penis?
Well, you know.
What if he had big boobs, but he had a penis?
It could happen, man. You know, I'm open-minded individual.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So, growing up in New Orleans, how was that, and how did it affect your band, your sound?
Well,
That's interesting.
I think what it is, like wherever you grow up, I think it's like a natural kind of thing that gets involved with like the music you do because you grew up there, you know, it's around you. Even though you might not be in the certain elements, you're still surrounded by it constantly, and so you get influenced in some sort of weird way. It ends up intertwining in some sort of facet through being around things, being down in the city somewhere. Those things just kind of take a role, and I think they are a natural kind of influence that kind of get involved with what you do. So I think anywhere, anybody, wherever they live, they have some kind of natural influence that goes on. Yeah.
And what made you guys want to film a music video at the House of Shop?
Because it's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap and it looks
No,
cool.
they got a lot of really good stuff. They're really good friends of ours, and luckily enough, you know, we have the ability to go there and able to shoot. You know, we work out things. We play it 1 year, you know, and so we go there and shoot. The last video we did, the last record for When Stealing the Meat, we did there, and this one we did. It's kind of it's hard because that's like a haunted house. There's really small areas, so it's hard to find areas that are open to fit us in like full band scenes and stuff like that. So it's going and doing it for a second time was kind of hard because we're like, well, where are we going to situate? Because we don't want to copy what we did for the last video. We want all the visuals to be way different. So we got this place. We had to move a few things around, but overall, you know, it was a pretty. I mean, we were only there for like what 7 hours or so. And we shot it.
What
the new one?
The new one, yeah.
Yeah, it went pretty quick. Dave Brodsky is amazing at doing videos. Like he's just like, it's just like he's got this vision and he sees it right. He's like, all right, this is good right here. Let's do this. This is how we're gonna do it. You just do it. Do the part there. Everybody, you go over the song numerous times, and then you move to another spot. And he does like individual shots. And then you move to this other spot. And you're trying to get everything done before the sun's going down because you want to use the daylight of the day or whatever, you know. And so, but it's, you know, we like I said, we're kind of lucky that we have that because we have. Other than that, we would have tried to find some kind of unique place, you know, maybe tug a generator out in the middle of nowhere and do something like that. And sometimes it's costly, and nowadays there's just really not a lot of money for bands, especially in extreme music, to be doing a lot of things. So we're lucky enough that we have that place and we have a relationship with those people to work it out.
What are your biggest fears?
My biggest fears, like personally?
Mm-hmm.
I have an extreme fear of heights, and I have an extreme fear of sharks. I guess that's about it. Yeah, I do. I mean, I'll watch like shark attack videos on YouTube and shit and fucking freak myself.
Gives you anxiety?
Yeah, dude, big time. Like if I'm going swimming like in the ocean, it's like you start getting into deep water, you start thinking, where would this fucking natural predator be in? What is it next to me? How far is it from biting me right now?
I think you should do a Shark Week thing.
That would be awesome. I'd be into that. Maybe I'd beat my fear of sharks.
That's always felt that way, man. Confront your fears to be in.
Heights and sharks.
So, what's the worst job you guys have ever had?
The worst job I ever had, which is the worst job anybody can probably have in their life, is welding in a shipyard. You're surrounded by a bunch of fucking assholes that constantly want to fuck with you. And it's an extremely dangerous job. Like there's always a chance of getting electrocuted.
Yeah.
You're getting constantly burned. I mean, I've had a time when I was grinding down this weld that I did, and some of the shards of the metal went in my eye, and like I didn't notice it because I didn't really feel it at first. And like the skin of your eye grows over really quick. So it started rusting on the skin of my eye, and then when I got it 3 days later, they cut my eye and pulled the fucking shark that was the worst job I've ever had. Getting burned, getting shit in your eye, dudes fucking with you constantly. There's a little sky hook joke where they send you to pick up tools. There's like a tool thing where you go and pick up tools to do certain jobs in your shipyard. And they go, yeah man, go get the sky hook. There's no such thing as a fucking sky hook. So you're searching around the goddamn, this huge fucking shipyard for the sky hook. And everybody's like, no man, it's over there in the other tool shed. Yeah. Fuck that job.
Oh, the fun and games they do.
Fuck that job and fuck those people.
Me, I never really had anything bad. I mean, I hated living in the South, you know, especially, I'm sure y'all can probably go on this because how hot it gets, you know, that I used to cut grass a lot when I was younger, and that was a bitch, but, you know, something you just kind of deal with and you move with it. I definitely don't think you get used to the heat living down, like definitely down like in the southern regions, you know. Every year it seems like you're like, all right, it's going to be hot again, you prepare yourself, but then you're like, man, it feels like it's hotter than it was last year. It just seems like you never acclimate to it, ever, no matter what. You still feel like the next year it's just as worse.
So you guys are about to jump on Summer Slaughter soon. You guys excited about that?
Yeah. It's going to be really good, man. We got a lot of really good bands. Got Morbid Angel, Origin, Dying Fetus, Decrepit Birth, Faceless, Within the Ruins. We got a lot of stuff going on. That's a pretty extreme package too, actually, you know.
Yeah, compared to like last year was more that kind of proggy kind of stuff going on, where this year it's more like brutal death metal and stuff. So it'll be fun.
We got our canopy ready. We got our ice chest right over here ready too somewhere. It's right there. Yeah, that's right there. You got to be prepared on Summer Slaughter. We learned that. You have a canopy, you get some chairs, you get an ice chest. Pretty sure everybody hangs out outside.
Yeah, basically you're hanging out in the fucking parking lot. Until like the 25 minutes you have to play, then it's back to the parking lot.
Well, those are all our questions. You guys have anything else you want to say?
Pick up the new record. It comes out today. Metal Blade Records. Constricting Rage of the Merciless.
Buy it. Don't steal it. Fuckers.